The Cognitive Revolution, Unraveling the Mysteries of the Human Mind. Welcome to Sci Discovery Chronicles. Today, we're exploring the cognitive revolution, a transformative shift in our understanding of the human mind. We'll delve into the intricacies of thought, perception, and behavior, examining the fascinating field of cognitive science. Emerging in the mid-20th century, cognitive science revolutionized our approach to understanding the mind. This multidisciplinary field integrates insights from psychology, neuroscience, artificial intelligence, philosophy, and linguistics, providing a comprehensive view of cognitive functions. By tackling complex questions about human cognition from various angles, cognitive science has led to groundbreaking discoveries and theories. At its core, cognitive science studies mental processes. Cognitive psychology, a central component, investigates how we perceive, think, remember, and solve problems. It explores phenomena such as attention, memory formation, decision-making, and problem-solving strategies. Cognitive psychologists have developed models and theories explaining the workings of our minds, offering practical applications in education, therapy, and technology. Let's examine one of the most fundamental cognitive processes, memory. Crucial for learning, adapting, and functioning in the world, memory consists of three primary stages: encoding, storing, and retrieving information. Researchers differentiate several types of memory. 1. Sensory memory, the briefest form, lasting only a fraction of a second. It acts as a buffer for stimuli received through the senses. 2. Short-term memory, working memory, retains information for about 20 to 30 seconds, enabling us to manipulate and work with information temporarily. 3. Long-term memory, stores information for extended periods, potentially for a lifetime. It's divided into two main categories: explicit declarative memory, facts and events we can consciously recall; implicit procedural memory, skills and habits learned over time, often without conscious awareness. Understanding these memory mechanisms has significant implications for education, cognitive therapy, and the treatment of memory-related disorders. Techniques like spaced repetition and elaborative rehearsal have been developed to enhance learning and memory retention. In medicine, this knowledge aids in developing treatments for conditions such as Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. Perception is another crucial domain of cognitive science. It's the process by which we interpret sensory information to understand our surroundings. Perception is an active process influenced by our expectations, experiences, and context. Our brains constantly filter, organize, and interpret sensory input using various strategies. 1. Top-down processing. Our existing knowledge and expectations shape our perception of new information. This explains phenomena like pareidolia, where we see familiar patterns in random stimuli. 2. Bottom-up processing. Sensory information drives our perception, starting with basic sensory receptors and building up to more complex cognitive interpretations. 3. Attention. Our ability to focus on specific aspects of our environment while ignoring others. The cocktail party effect, where we can concentrate on a single conversation in a noisy room, is a classic example of selective attention. Understanding these perceptual processes has practical applications in areas ranging from user interface design to virtual reality technology. Decision-making is another fascinating area of cognitive science. Researchers explore how we make choices, from simple decisions to complex judgments that impact our lives and societies. This field has revealed that our decisions are often influenced by cognitive biases, systematic errors in thinking that can lead to irrational choices. Some well-known cognitive biases include: 1. Confirmation bias, the tendency to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs while ignoring contradictory evidence. 2. Anchoring bias, the inclination to rely too heavily on the first piece of information encountered when making decisions. 3. Availability heuristic, the tendency to overestimate the likelihood of events that are more readily available in memory. 4. Dunning-Kruger effect, a cognitive bias where people with limited knowledge or expertise fail to recognize their lack of ability. Understanding these biases is crucial for improving decision-making in various fields, from personal finance to public policy. It has led to the development of decision support systems and techniques like cognitive debiasing, aimed at mitigating the impact of these biases on our choices. The cognitive revolution has also greatly advanced our understanding of language and thought. Linguists and cognitive scientists study how language shapes our thinking and how cognitive processes underpin language comprehension and production. This has led to theories like linguistic relativity, which suggests that the structure of a language influences its speaker's worldview and cognition. Research in this area has also illuminated the neural basis of language. Studies of aphasia, a language disorder resulting from brain damage, have provided valuable insights into how different brain regions contribute to language processing. For instance, damage to Broca's area typically results in difficulties with speech production, while damage to Wernicke's area affects language comprehension. The relationship between language and thought remains a topic of intense debate and research. Some argue that language is necessary for complex thought, while others contend that thought can occur independently of language. This ongoing discussion underscores the complexity of human cognition and the challenges in understanding the interplay between different cognitive processes. Neuroscience plays a crucial role in cognitive science by providing insights into the neural mechanisms underlying cognitive processes. Advanced brain imaging techniques, such as functional magnetic resonance imaging (fMRI) and positron emission tomography (PET) scans, allow researchers to observe brain activity associated with different cognitive tasks in real time. These technologies have revolutionized our understanding of how brain regions interact to support various mental functions. For example, we now know that memory formation involves the hippocampus and surrounding structures in the medial temporal lobe, while executive functions like planning and decision-making are primarily associated with the prefrontal cortex. One of the most significant findings in neuroscience is the concept of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This discovery has overturned the long-held belief that the adult brain is fixed and unchangeable. Neuroplasticity is essential for learning and adaptation, offering hope for rehabilitation after brain injuries and disorders. Understanding neuroplasticity has led to new therapeutic approaches for conditions ranging from stroke recovery to mental health disorders. Cognitive training programs, for instance, aim to harness neuroplasticity to improve cognitive functions in healthy individuals and those with cognitive impairments. The study of consciousness is one of the most intriguing and challenging areas of cognitive science. Researchers investigate how subjective experiences arise from neural activity and the extent to which consciousness can be understood scientifically. This field grapples with profound questions about the nature of awareness, self, and reality. Several theories of consciousness have been proposed, including 1. Global workspace theory suggests that consciousness arises from a global workspace in the brain where information is broadcast widely to different cognitive processes. 2. Integrated information theory, proposed by neuroscientist Giulio Tononi. This theory posits that consciousness is a fundamental property of any system that integrates information in specific ways. 3. Higher-order thought theory argues that consciousness occurs when we have thoughts about our own mental states. While these theories provide valuable frameworks for understanding consciousness, the hard problem of consciousness, explaining how and why we have subjective experiences, remains one of the greatest challenges in cognitive science and philosophy. Closely related to cognitive science is behavioral science, which examines how mental processes influence our actions. Behavioral psychology focuses on observable behaviors and the ways they are learned and reinforced. This field has practical applications in areas such as education, therapy, and behavioral modification. Key concepts in behavioral science include 1. Classical conditioning, learning through association, famously demonstrated by Pavlov's experiments with dogs. 2. Operant conditioning, learning through consequences, where behaviors are reinforced or punished. 3. Social learning theory, the idea that we learn by observing and imitating others. These principles have been applied in various settings, from designing effective educational programs to developing treatments for phobias and other psychological disorders. The cognitive revolution has also profoundly impacted artificial intelligence (AI). By understanding human cognitive processes, researchers have developed AI systems that mimic certain aspects of human intelligence. Machine learning algorithms, for instance, are inspired by the brain's ability to learn from experience. However, the development of AI has also highlighted the uniqueness and complexity of human cognition. While AI systems can outperform humans in specific tasks, they still struggle with general intelligence and the flexible, context-dependent thinking that humans excel at. This has led to ongoing debates about the nature of intelligence and consciousness, and whether machines can truly think like humans. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the mind, the implications of cognitive science extend far beyond academia. Its insights are shaping diverse fields such as education, healthcare, technology, and even law and ethics. For instance, in education, understanding how we learn and remember is leading to more effective teaching methods and personalized learning approaches. In healthcare, cognitive science informs the development of new treatments for neurological and psychiatric disorders, as well as cognitive enhancement techniques for healthy individuals. In technology, insights from cognitive science drive the design of more intuitive user interfaces and brain-computer interfaces. In law and ethics, growing understanding of decision-making processes and cognitive biases influences discussions about free will, responsibility, and rational decision-making. As we look to the future, cognitive science promises to continue unveiling the complexities of the human mind and its remarkable capabilities. The integration of emerging technologies, such as neuroimaging, genetic research, and computational models, will likely lead to new discoveries and innovations, further enhancing our understanding of cognition. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the cognitive revolution. Stay tuned for more episodes of Sci Discovery Chronicles, where we delve into the wonders of science and the mysteries of the universe.